Okay, morning everyone. Welcome briefing on Thursday the 26th. Another interesting chart. Just changeable weather patterns. These fronts here are all ones that have gone through us, and they've passed over us because essentially we're sat for a little bit under the jet stream, but that's beginning to move further north. This is a little high pressure that's building for tomorrow. So we've got warm sector over us today. Typical warm sector weather. Will get soarable, it will slowly improve, but it's always a gradual improvement with warm sector air. And this is a very weak front that'll pass through tonight. You can see it just going through overnight, and the pressure building for tomorrow and the weekend as the jet stream just travels further north. So the isobars reasonably spaced together. Wind's not going to be terrifically strong, but certainly noticeable enough at flying heights. And you'll see that in a minute in the 214, how strong they are at sort of 25,000 feet, driving the weather fronts through. So TAFs showing 260, call that 10 knots. That looks about right from the other forecasts I've seen. And scattered at 4,500 feet. Well, I think it's going to get to sort of 3,500, 4,000 feet later. But what you've got now is broken at 1,400 feet and slowly rising through the morning. Most places showing the same sort of thing during the day. Gatwick just shows that at some point this evening or tonight the front goes through and the wind changes to northwesterly. So upper winds at flying heights, middle of the country, 30 knots. Fairly fresh. Down around us, 25 probably. And you can see that's driven by the upper winds, middle of the country, 65 knots. But you go north of the country, jet streams there, 100 knots at 24,000 feet. So that's really what's driving the fronts through. SatPic just shows lots and lots of cloud associated with this. The cold front is down through here. There's good wave forecast certainly over Yorkshire and the north of England, and I think that will be the case probably for Wales as well. But we're going to have a cloudy feature within this warm sector, which will slowly thin out, but will still be 6/8 cumulus for most of the day, but steadily going up. Temperature wise, sort of saying, BBC was saying 17. Yeah, it won't feel like that when I stood out on the airfield, I suspect, but 17 degrees is what I'm sort of working on. Dew points, they're going to be fairly high at the moment. They're going to be back down probably about 8s, 7s in the afternoon, and sort of playing about with those numbers. But this one shows you by midday a lot of cloud in here, probably still loitering around the sort of the 2,000, 2,500 foot mark, up to about 3,500 to 4,000 feet. And then as the afternoon goes on, these lines begin to sort of split apart a little bit. And with those sort of temperatures, we're looking at 3,500 feet probably, but tops about 5, and quite a lot of cloud within this area here. Certainly 4 to 6/8, and top meteo suggesting the same sort of thing. Cloudy from 9 o'clock, and that picture doesn't really change too much as you run through the day. The only difference being it may break up a little bit, but it will go up as the day goes on. And then you're starting to see the cold front here later in the day. It'll be coming through at some point, possibly early evening, but I suspect it might be a bit later than that. And slowly clearing through. Fairly nice for tomorrow. Thermal heights today, they're sort of saying 900,000 meters around here, so 3,000 feet. but once you start to get the front drifting down towards us, it'll sort of kill the conditions late in the afternoon. So local storing, I think maybe a short cross country 100k. If we're lucky, out to the west northwest. As you can see here, top meteo suggesting this area here around us and out to the northwest will be soarable and possibly a short cross country, but difficult in those strong winds. Tomorrow, looking quite nice, bit breezy from the northwest, but should be fairly good. Okay, let's a quick look at Saturday. Nice for the first day of the comp. Hopefully it'll be easy for the task setters with those sort of conditions. And then Sunday we should get something as well. Airspace wise, fairly quiet in this area around here. 22 is high intensity radio transmissions from Boscombe down, and that really is about it, to be honest. Nothing really to worry in terms of NOTAMs for us, for the area we'll be flying in, or even doing a short cross country in. Operationally, we'll be on 27, fairly normal setup. The cable's probably slightly to the south, maybe, but not much. The only thing of note is M-Star, the 727, departing at 1500 hours today, and they're normally on time with that aircraft. So looks okay out there at the moment, and we'll see you out there.